Hi, I'm Nicholas Zetterberg, and I'm the Marketing and Public Relations Director with the Office of Student Engagement. Here at the Office of Student Engagement, we kind of think of ourselves as the hub for student engagement. We get students involved with student government, community engagement, student orgs, and through programs and events. I'm going to go across campus and across all different 4 pillars and talk about what each includes. And right now, I'm about to stop at my favorite place on campus, which is the Office of Student Engagement. What's up? It's Nick again. Standing here in front of Montana Hall. Montana Hall is where President Cruzado's office is. It's right up there. One of the people or groups she works with a lot is student government, or the Associated Students of Montana, ASMSU. Student government in high school is usually around like you do prom or you set up dances, that kind of stuff. But at the university level, it's actually a lot more complicated than that. Senators are voted in, they run campaigns, and they get voted in by their peers. And then they manage a ton of money all across campus, as well as pushing in bills to get stuff like a rock climbing wall put in or a new athletic turf field, stuff like that. So they actually manage a ton of big stuff. Some of the fun student fee programs we're going to talk about in like 2 seconds are all across campus in a ton of different places you wouldn't usually expect. So with those student fee programs, Senate actually gives them money from your student fees, which is a fee that you pay every semester, part of your tuition. And those go to programs like Rec Sports and Fitness, which is the athletic center, Leadership Institute, which is a group of students that gets together and brings really profound speakers to campus, as well as just bettering themselves leadership-wise. Outdoor Rec, which is where you would go if you needed to rent a kayak for the weekend or get help with a trip you're planning, a backcountry trip, maybe snowshoes or skis, something along those lines, really cheap for students. Notary services, which is kind of a weird one. A lot of people don't think about it as something you might need, but you never know when you need to get like your rental lease notarized or something along those lines. We always have a notary in our office. The Sustainability Center, which is where you would go if you want to make sure your program is running eco-friendly, or if you needed to get recycle bins at an event, something along those lines. MSU Exponent is the student newspaper on campus. They hire a ton of students as writers, photographers, cartoonists, artists, layout, things like that. So a lot of different experiences that students might not get in their regular major. Procrastinator Theater, which is the student movie theater on campus. It's managed by a student director, as well as bringing awesome, like pretty new movies to campus for like $2 to $1. Most of the time there's free movies once a week. Really awesome for students who are in the film program. All of the employees there are students. KGLT Radio, which is the student radio on campus, so playing 24/7. If you want to DJ 3 a.m. on Saturday, it's something you can totally do. The preschool, which provides some awesome services for students that may need it, as well as experiences for students who are in the education department who want to work with preschool age student or children in the future. The last one is Arts and Exhibits, which is actually handled by an Arts and Exhibits director in our office. They bring art shows from around the country to our exhibit on campus, which is in the Strand Union building. As well as that, they host student art features and the student art market, which provides the option for students to sell their art, which is something they don't get to do very often. So also awesome. Another one of those student free programs that a lot of people don't recognize is the free public transportation in Bozeman. So the streamlined bus system is partially funded by ASMSU and your student fees, and that's a free public transportation not only to students on campus but also Bozeman community members. We also hire students on the streamlined. They work as late night attendants on the late night bus route. The late night route actually runs Thursday through Saturday from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. and they run from downtown upstream to different parts of Bozeman. Obviously a lot of studying going on downtown, so you're all tired after studying, you got to get on the bus, and we like to get you home safe. Those late night attendants manage the music. They're kind of the DJ on the bus, as well as making sure everyone gets home all right. pillars in the Office of Student Engagement is that of community service. And it's something we really pride ourselves in, getting students involved all across Bozeman and across the university. We work with a ton of different local partners as well as departments across campus to provide really easily accessible volunteer opportunities. And some of those happen once a month, which is Service Saturdays, where we bus a ton of students out to different locations across campus and across the community to provide volunteer services to different institutions. As well as we have some opportunities at the beginning of the year with like Rockin' the M, where we send 75 students up the side of the M with gallons of paint to paint it. Super cool opportunities. It's really easy for students to get involved because, you know, it's kind of hard to go out there and try to find volunteer opportunities on your own. You don't know who to talk to and you don't know where to go. We streamline that process by making it super easy to get involved. We take out all the middlemen section and we just send you straight to the volunteer opportunities. Awesome to get involved. We love to see it. Another awesome experience available to MSU students who are looking to get more involved nationally is that of Breaksaway. Breaksaway sends like 5 different groups of students out across the country to do community service in different communities in multiple different states, sometimes Arizona, Utah, California, and they're all different kinds of community service. They might be refugee help, they might be trail revitalization, stuff like that. And they spend the whole week of spring break out at these service areas, doing something, helping, giving back to the community. And it's a great opportunity for students who don't want to spend their spring break doing nothing, or they just want to spend it giving back. We're going to talk about programs, activities, and campus events next, and the perfect person to talk about it is Chris.
Thanks, Nick. My name's Chris Pruden, and I'm the Student Engagement and Leadership Advisor here at the Office of Student Engagement. And I work with the Programming, Activities, and Campus Events Board. And the PACE Board is comprised of 9 student employees who try to figure out how to engage the MSU student body with a series of awesome events throughout the semester. So it's really fun and really exciting and a great way that we can serve you as the incoming MSU students.
Thanks, Chris. The next pillar we're going to talk about is student organizations. Here at MSU we have over 270 different student organizations, which means there's probably a community of like-minded individuals out there that are looking for students like you to join their club. But if you want to start a new club, you only need 10 friends and a faculty advisor, and we can get you set up. You could end up building something like this if you're with Bobcat Motorsports, or you could join a more specific club. So the next thing we're going to talk about is in addition to the last couple. So if you're interested in community engagement or interested in getting in a club but you don't really know where to start, that's why we have SEGAs, Student Engagement Global Ambassadors. They're your peers who they've studied abroad, they've maybe been the leader in a club, maybe something along those lines. They help you find out where you want to be. So if you think you want to join a club, you think you might want to study abroad, they're the ones who tell you, they get you involved, they can find you a faculty mentor, something along those lines. They're in our office all the time. All you got to look out for is the little SEGA shirts that they wear. And if you want to become a SEGA, it's actually a 400 level course, and you can get upper division credit while also helping your peers figure out where they want to be on campus. Something we really recently just dropped is actually Cats Connect. And Cats Connect is an awesome tool that lets you know what's happening on campus, who's throwing it, where it is, and when it is. And it's through the app Cork, which lets you look at all of the events in a list, just looking at whatever is available. You can sort by free food, you can sort by who's throwing it, what club or what organization, and it really just lets you it streamlines the process of finding out what events are happening each day. It makes it extremely easy for a student to get involved without having to go out of their way to find the information. Highly recommend you download it and install it. Lets you RSVP to all those events, and like I said, you can sort by free food, and as everyone knows, college students are always looking out for that. MSU debut is kind of like our extended welcome week. It lasts around 3 to 4 weeks and involves 16 different events. Those events are all centered around getting you involved all across campus. We work with different departments, different clubs to host a ton of different events, one for kind of every different style. We have Bookstore Blowout, where we go to the bookstore and have a DJ play. We have the pool party, which is at the Bozeman Hot Springs. Catapalooza, where you can get involved and see all the different clubs and departments and different local businesses all across campus. So be sure to get involved at the beginning of the semester, see those events. We usually post them on your door on a big list. Check those out, because that'll be some of the coolest experiences you get in college as far as events and different things on campus go.
I want to congratulate you on making the choice that you did to attend the greatest university in Montana.
Montana State family. You're now a Bobcat for life.
I wanted to go do some community service with the school now that I just started. And yeah, just get involved. Hopefully continue doing it for the next 3 years.
Welcome, community members of Bozeman and the greater Gallatin Valley. Welcome back to all of our returning students. Welcome to the faculty, the staff, administrators, and our alumni. Welcome to all the visiting family. But most importantly, and what tonight's all about, welcome graduating class of 2023 to the MSU Bobcat family.
Thanks for tuning in to learn about the Office of Student Engagement and more about campus. Make sure to like us on Facebook and Instagram at MSU OSE to learn more about all the awesome events we throw. I hope to see you on campus in the fall, getting engaged, learn a lot about campus. Anyway, who's that? I don't know who that is. I'll see you on campus.